that?
We're not going to stream. Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right.
There's no ching.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys. Here's another, what's that, second podcast.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool? Number two. This time we have actual equipment. We have actual equipment, which is great.
There's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
That we have around here since our last, our first podcast.
That's right. We got this stuff in the back that you put in. Really good.
Yeah, that's a acoustic soundboard. That's from Floor and Decor.
Floor and Decor.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds expensive.
That's another adult toy store.
Oh, okay.
No, not that type of toy store.
Okay, all right. This is okay.
Oh, what about my wife picked this out.
I love it.
Yes.
You know, between
That's our-
two ferns. You know, have you seen that show, Between Two Ferns? We got another fern over here, and then we'll.
I think we should name it.
Yes. What do you want to name it?
Terry.
Terry.
Terry the tree. I don't know.
Terry the tree. We can call it Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, we'll call it Ben.
We already have it, Ben.
Yeah, but Ben's gonna be gone. I feel bad for Ben. Yeah, one of our techs is he's gonna be flying the coop.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah, where's Ben going again?
He is going to. I think he's going to Australia. Yeah, he's going to Australia.
You gotta be careful of those kangaroos.
Yeah, building planes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, good deal.
And you can see product placements all over the place. Dunkin' Donuts, thank you very much for sponsoring.
Yeah, free coffees.
Free coffees for life. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about what's been going on in the news. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news.
Yeah.
What is it? AWS. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's been a tech nightmare for a lot of people. I know.
For the people who are not too much into tech and not knowing what we're talking about, can you please explain what that is?
Oh, I mean, to tell you the truth, I didn't dive deep into it, but from what I know is with AWS, they have. That's where basically you host, your servers. You know, it's rented out space for your computers. It has to live somewhere, and a lot of big services use it. Like it could be Yahoo,
Roblox,
Fortnite.
Yep.
You know, and they have like a big hub, a cluster of servers. The one that went down was US East, and that's somewhere up north east side of US. And I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it was something to do with DNS. And they were down for how long?
8 hours.
8 hours. So
yeah,
so a lot of services weren't available. And what I saw personally from one of my clients is they were using a personal Yahoo email, and that was configured in their Outlook. And of course, their emails weren't working. And when the service did come back up, they had to re-authenticate, and they were having issues doing that because of I don't want to get too technical about it, but like their MFA wasn't set up, blah blah blah. But it took a little bit of time to get them back in business, but they're happy and things are good to go.
Jeez, man. And I heard there was no redundancies to that either. They are just.
But we're in the cloud. Shouldn't it be redundant?
But once it's out. But there's no like a backup plan if it ever goes down again. They were saying, that it would cost way too much for have like something that would protect it from actually going down. A backup would appear somewhere. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, I guess proper redundancies would be expensive, right? Because you would set up maybe your main servers in US East, but then you have a redundant backup set up over in the West Coast or on another continent.
Yeah.
So that
costs money.
Costs money, and you gotta plan that from day one. And
so forget that. So you're no redundancy. When it goes down, you just gotta wait.
You know what didn't go down?
What didn't go down?
Twitter X.
Oh, Twitter X didn't go down.
Elon Musk was rubbing that in their faces.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's right, because they're not in that server. That's funny.
Yeah, he has his own servers.
Yeah, he's got his own stuff. Elon, he's always thinking ahead.
That massive AI cluster out there in Blue, Texas.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, when you have that much money, you can do whatever you want. That's crazy. That's right. It didn't go down. Wasn't using that server. But because using that, I'm thinking it would be a lot cheaper than actually creating your own and having it all set up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, with using rented space, you know, you don't have the responsibility of keeping the hardware up to date and maintain. That's all on them. So I mean, there's I guess a benefit to it. It's a double-edged sword,
Right.
because you know, it's not under your control. So I don't know. You have that security or that privacy that, you know, you have to worry about to make sure they have their facilities locked down and
Right, right. The amount of money you have to spend. Yes, that's right, because you have to hire your own people, and oh my God, the amount of money you save just by doing that and waiting 8 hours. Okay, so get a cup of coffee, you know, watch a couple of movies. Wait a minute, is Netflix under AWS?
Yeah, I think they were part of the companies that were.
so,
Yeah.
so touch grass, guys. Go outside, walk in the park. There's a sun out there, you know.
Yeah.
God, that's right. All right, so.
Yeah, bringing back the 90s.
All right.
Good times, though.
Oh God, yeah. Hopefully, it just doesn't make me. I know the last podcast, for whatever reason, I looked fat, you know. So I was always like, oh man, I got to stop slouching, you know.
Yeah. Are you on Ozempic? You're
y-
looking very slimming today.
Right. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know. Hopefully, this camera, you know, that we got, we have everything new. We got everything from the mics, from the what we're looking here, everything's brand new. So we may have to, maybe we can change the way it displays. Like, I don't know, maybe get a couch.
Yeah.
You know, get a couch out there. We don't want that, because then our employees are going to start sleeping back there, including me. You know. Oh my Lord! What else? What else? You know, you told me you got Meta glasses. So tell me about the Meta glasses. Now, this is not the display version. You got the other.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. I got the Gen 2s, and then there's tons of styles to pick from, in colors. So I got the, I believe, I'm sorry, it was like the Wayfarer, it was called.
I love those style. Those are my favorite styles. Wayfair ones. Yeah.
So as I looked them up, I saw that was very popular. I got the matte black ones, and you know, just dialing it back a little bit. I'm not big on social media. I cut it out, so I don't do much of it. So
Wow!
You know,
Look at that. A big tech guy, not on social media. That's something.
Yes.
That is something.
yeah, so you know, completely, don't want to touch it. You know, so I had to not reactivate, but actually log into my Facebook account to set it up with my my new glasses. And as I was going through the setup, it wants to sync all my contacts just so I could say, hey, Meta, call Brian. And, you know, I didn't want to do that. I already use, you know, our Apple friend.
Siri.
You just triggered everybody's phone.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's phone right now. But, yes. And so I was like, okay, maybe I could get away with it by just bypassing it and skipping it and not doing that. And then, so I would say, hey, Siri,
That triggers it.
Call so-and-so. And it will, if my phone is close enough, it will pick it up through my phone, but it won't pick up that command through the mics on the glasses. Maybe it filters it out or whatever.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I guess it just wasn't for me, because I do use a lot of voice-to-speech commands, so that was very important to me. So I probably got to wait until Apple, you know, gets theirs.
Let's segue over to the Apple then. The new Apple version, was that the Vision Pro? The Vision Pro.
Now they have Vision Pro too.
Yes. Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same specs as the first original. No hardware has been changed except for one thing, the M5 chip. That is the only thing that changed, is the M5 chip.
Yeah. So
And it's actually a lot heavier than the first generation. So there you go. There you go. Apple does not care about you, all right? It just wants to party because it knows you're going to buy it regardless.
Apple cares about me.
Yeah, Apple cares.
I love Apple. Apple loves me.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. So what do you think about that? Like, what do you okay, so you didn't, I know Oakley's now is doing their own their own thing with Meta with the displays, which I just saw a commercial the other day. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it does have a version of Meta, which is pretty exciting. But yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
Ray-Bans have that new Ray-Ban display where you can actually look
see
in the corner
and
and
look.
see.
Yeah,
And are you saying Oakley has that as well, or they just have
No,
the cameras?
they have the cameras. Yeah,
okay.
they have the camera stuff, but they don't. I don't think they have the displays yet. I think that's only for the other ones that you have,
Ray-Bans,
the Ray-Bans ones. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those are cool, and actually, I got them as the Gen 2s as a gift.
Yeah.
And my wife got them for me, and she was actually looking for the displays, but it was very hard to find them available.
Wow.
To get them. But
You
those
think
are
it-
kind of thick and bulky, and
Yeah.
I think that would just be kind of walking around with those on your face look very geeky, and yeah.
What did you actually look at the other? Because I've never actually physically looked at the one with the display. Was it actually thicker than the other one?
I only see them online, and from what I do see,
Yeah.
they're thicker.
Thicker.
Frames. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And then imagine that thing overheats. The battery overheats, cooking your brain.
Because they have the Gen 2 and the Gen 1, just the regular Meta without the display. And so I was just curious, and I looked up to see what was the difference.
Yeah.
So it was just mainly battery life. Charging. The case has a built-in battery to charge the camera, the frames.
Yes.
And that had a better battery in there as well. And then finally, the other thing was instead of having a 1080p video recording, it has 3K at 30 FPS. So
Oh.
yeah,
When I hear 30 FPS, I kind of like it's like 3K.
come on, it's your glasses on your face.
I know 30. I know. I spent a lot of money on the webcam that we have right now. It's shooting at 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is it gives you a lot more frames and a lot smoother film. So anytime when I hear 3K, I'm like, 30 FPS. Oh, it's like, I guess it's a trade-off. I mean, you're gonna have very, very good images, and can you distinguish between 30 to 60 frames per second? I know I can. Even in a good resolution, even at 3K, you can definitely tell between 30 and 60 frames.
Well, especially if you're a gamer, you're a gamer, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna notice those things.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, No Vision Pro. I don't see anything in the future coming out for something. I'm waiting for Apple to do something. I'm waiting for Apple to say, okay, this is the next generation thing, and it's going to be something like a Meta. If Apple actually produced something like what Facebook did, I would definitely buy it. I immediately would stop buying it for sure. But I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know what they're doing.
They wait about 10 years until after it was done and perfected, and then they come in and put it in their
Steal
ecosystem.
the show.
Yeah, so we just gotta wait to be a little bit more patient.
Another 10 more years for something that's already going to be out there, and working. God. Yeah. So, I know. I know you had your Apple AirPod 3 now. I had mine for almost 3 weeks. You had one for like 2 weeks. What do you think about them?
I mean, they're pretty good. I haven't tried out any of the features like the language translation features.
God, that's so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I got them, popped them in, and I just been using them like just regular AirPods.
Gotcha.
The ear tips, you do notice a difference because it's made a little different. For some reason, I do prefer. I haven't tried the different sizes, but I do prefer my old ones from my AirPod 2s. Maybe I need to try a smaller size. I just haven't swapped out the little tips.
Yeah, I haven't either. I just stuck it in my ear. Fits good.
Yeah.
And I did try the live translation plenty of times, and it's absolutely awesome. But here's the thing with these lives. I actually downloaded the languages. But you don't really have to download the languages if you don't want to. But if you're offline, you can. But it's not going to be as accurate, they were saying. But I've tried the live. It's awesome. I was at Vegas for work. Okay, I wish it was for fun. But I was in an elevator, and these couple were talking French. And here's the thing: I wish it would automatically.
Were you eavesdropping?
Yeah, I sure was eavesdropping. Were they talking about me? You know, I'm insecure.
I'm
Okay.
downloading languages right now.
I'm insecure. I'm insecure. So what I did was, what I wish it does have, the feature that it's really missing, is literally saying, okay, what you're hearing is French. I'm going to go ahead and translate it for you immediately. But it takes I have to look through the translation, click the translation, which is fine. But then I have to look through, now there's like a dozen languages now. See what type of languages you think they're doing. It's saying it sounds, people already know like the 4 biggest languages: French, Germany, Russian. You could detect that. Chinese, Japanese. Well, Chinese, Japanese is kind of hard for me to distinguish what is what. But you'd have to hit the button, wait for a second, and then it loads up. I wish it automatically, when you hit translation, it'll automatically detect. Like, it should know who you are. It's like, okay, by default, you're English. That's fine. And they're talking French, and it'll automatically start talking, oh, okay, that's French that's you're hearing. You don't have to look through the thing, click on it, and wait for a second for it to connect. That is what's missing. The active.
Now that you said that, that's definitely probably right around the corner.
That's just an update, right? That's not a hardware situation, right?
That's just using some AI and so.
Predict. Okay, this is the name. This is whatever. But it worked very well. Like, I could hear English going through my ears, and it also displays it on your Apple device too. It actually displays so you could read it and hear it at the same time that you're hearing it.
I think we need to cut this part out of the podcast and build an app.
Oh yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, do a subscription. How much you want to charge for it?
At least $1. $1.
A dollar what? $1 per translation?
That's exactly what I think. Exactly. Or credits. Now they're doing credits now.
Instead of subs. Yeah, everybody's subbed out. Subscriptions.
Yeah. Now they're like, okay, you want it? Okay, it's gonna be 1,000 credits. 1,000 credits is $60, $70. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, they're stopping all subscriptions and doing credits, and that's where the money's at. The credits are.
Yeah, you as a consumer, you feel better about it because you feel like you're
utilizing it more. You're seeing how much you're actually using up. But then if you're a consumer and you know you're going to use it a lot, then it counts against you. Just like Photoshop, I'm paying for this thing like $12 a month. And what happens is I don't use it. Like, I use it maybe once a month. Now, that would work with me for credits. I would definitely use the credits on that because I know I don't use it as much as I would like to. Like, I don't really use, Photoshop too much. So that would be, but if I'm doing video editing, if I'm looking for that or something, the credits is where it counts and it hits me harder. Like, I would use credits like nothing, So that $60 a month that I'm using the credits for, I could have been paying $10 a month, and that'll be unlimited. Mm-hmm. So that is the problem with credits for me. So it will count against you if you use it a lot, but if you don't use it, then credits is fine. Yeah.
So I guess in Fix My PC Store land,
yes.
I guess what type of projects have you come across lately?
Projects. What type of?
Yeah, we had that project with some new cameras we put up. We tried out the brand new cameras for Unify, right?
Oh, the Unify cameras.
Yeah.
The Unify cameras are pretty neat. I like the interface a lot better than the old one, the other software that they were using. So yeah, Unify is pretty good. It could be some confusing when you first started out, when you're using the application, because it's not straightforward. You have to do a few things before you get to the cameras. Uh-huh. So I think maybe setting it up, well, once it's set up, it's good, but you still have to, if you move away from whatever you're looking at, it's confusing on how you can get it back. Uh-huh. So that's the only problem that I'm having.
I experienced that too, like when I was possibly doing like a playback.
Yes.
And looking, there's actually like on the video screen towards the top left, there's an arrow to go back, but sometimes it gets hidden because it's overlaying the video.
Yes.
And so you're like, oh, how do I get back again? Yeah, so,
Yes.
yeah, that's a UI problem that.
Yeah, they have to fix you. So fix it.
Yes.
You know.
So yeah, with Unify, like that's part of our tech stack that we use with all our clients because they do network, they do their security cameras, they do door access, they do everything. And a story I have, like one of like a client that we have on the Palm Beach Island, somehow they have a flood. And just water just sprayed everywhere where the network rack was.
Oh, crap! Okay.
Yeah, so and it's an enclosed rack, but somehow we had a unified firewall in there. We had a PoE switch and a battery backup and other equipment, and the stuff was still functioning, but not so great,
Yeah.
So we came in there to assess the damage. We replaced the battery backup, but like the PoE on the firewall and also the switch, like some were working, some weren't. So I was like, we just got to pull this all out and replace the equipment. And,
Did you end up running all these wires, rewinding wires?
No, the wires were fine.
Okay.
Those were tested and they those were good to go. So it was just the equipment, and so. And then we individually test all the access points. There's about like, I believe, 9 access points. This is a residential house too, and 9 access points throughout.
That's
the
huge.
property. Yes.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, huge property. But but we decided to upgrade their network to future-proof it because they had a just regular gigabit network.
Mm-hmm.
That's what most people have nowadays.
Yeah.
And now they have 10 gig capabilities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you could get 10 gigs from your internet, from your fiber.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh yeah, never gonna happen. Remember back in the day, the Bigfoot hard drives?
Yeah,
right?
I remember. Well, okay, you're future-proofing it for sure.
Yes.
Are you ever gonna get it through the pipeline in your lifetime?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you're running fiber, yeah.
If you're running fiber, you're going through what? One gigabit, if that.
No, fiber. No, you could do
Through
much more. So I would have to look it up to see, but
yeah, we have to look because I don't know any internet provider that can.
You're traveling at the light of speed.
The speed of light, right? Oh, jeez. Well, inside, I know you could probably do a lot of transfer, but so Unify is like almost like the ecosystem, like within an Apple, it runs smoothly, and it's easy accessibility, and it's just easy all around.
Oh yes, yeah.
So you don't have different stuff everywhere with different hodgepodge type of devices. Yeah. Now you can just have everything with one company that has everything.
Yeah, a single pane of glass to monitor everything. And that's why we have a tech stack that we offer only these particular equipment for every client so that we are experts in that equipment.
Yeah.
And it's easily accessible because we have stock in it.
Yeah.
And so and then with Unify, like they do, like we said earlier, like security cameras, they do the network.
Yeah.
And so you just have their equipment to manage all these different assets.
And it's basically built for that. So look at that. We're like, we should be sponsored by them. We're talking about all good stuff about them. They're probably going to cut it out and use it in their like little mini commercials. Yeah. So Unify, checks in the mail, maybe. I don't know. But we talk what we know that actually works. So that's what we talk about. So
using that equipment for like 15,
a long time here. Yeah,
long time.
We actually have Unify equipment right here.
Setting up a site right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, yesterday set up another customer, contractor customer of ours. They pave roads for the,
for the city.
And so we set up their network maybe 15 plus years ago.
Wow, yeah.
And I haven't really seen them since. And they recently called us, come out, and I saw the same equipment there. I was like, wow.
That thing's still there, still
Yeah,
kicking.
still
Yeah.
kicking, but it was time to go. So
Yeah.
so we ripped that all out, put up a new network cabinet, new firewall, new switch,
Yeah.
wireless access points for outside because they had their construction yard.
Yeah.
So they have full access there, and
Yeah.
so getting them back up to this day and age
Right.
for technology.
Talking about technology, what's going on with? We've been selling computers, refurbished computers, which that's what we do. And all these Windows 10, I'm feeling so bad because these Windows 10 machines work perfectly. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just put Linux in there. We're talking about basic consumers that run Windows, okay, that only knows Windows. And yeah, you can put Linux in there and make it look like whatever, but clients are not going to like that. Clients like what they know, which is Windows. And all these Windows, great computers, by the way, all going to the trash. Well, we have people that come in and they collect the recycling, but most of the stuff is going to go in the trash. The plastics and all that stuff. So, what do you think about what Microsoft is doing to the state of the planet because of the trash and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean everybody's forced to upgrade. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of taking their old equipment and doing data transfers to either the new bot stuff or if they purchase a refurb unit from us.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it's and yeah, we have our recyclers that we send the equipment to because we're trying to do our part. We don't charge our clients to
Zero.
recycle their e-waste.
Yeah, zero.
We're just doing our part to try to keep most of it out of the
trash.
landfills.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's a shame, but I guess I know we do have to move forward with technology, try to keep everybody on similar standards for security. You want to get rid of like the old. Yeah, you want to get rid of the old equipment.
Yeah.
So everybody's secure.
Yeah.
But what about our planet? So,
Yeah. I'm just looking at all the computers that we're selling. Oliver, we usually sell, we're break fix company, so we kind of like,
and managed services.
managed services, which is what we do mostly, which clients call me from California and all sorts of times, North Carolina, South Carolina, they all call me. And what we do is we do management services, client computers, whatever, we go in, we remote in and we fix it. And very rarely that we have computers here refurbished, ready to go, just in case one of the computers are just too damaged. We can fix it. Computers are easily fixed. The only thing is that the price tag is not going to like, okay, you can have this older computer that's like not worth a damn thing, or you can have this upgraded computer that's ready to go right now. So, and then that's how we do it. But now it's just, all these computers are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're super fast, and they're running well, and they're forced, which is horrible. They're forced to get refurbished computers. I was selling computers left and right, like literally every day I sell maybe 1 or 2 computers a day, and and I could see all these computers coming in, trash up the yang, but again, we're doing somewhat what we can for the environment.
There was something that where Microsoft had to give, there's a payment option where you'd have to pay for extended.
It was like, I think it was like $50 a year, and every year it'll double. I think that's what it was. Like every year it would double. So it basically would force you. That's what I saw too, and I think it was for businesses. It was like $50 a year, and then every year it will double. I have to like do a thing on that, but that's what it was.
Yeah, the thing with that though, like you have your third party apps, right?
Exactly, your third party apps, because they're going to stop providing Windows 10, including your hardware too. So all your updates on your hardware is going to stop because they're going to say, why am I spending? Because these developers are going to, why am I doing upgrades to a firmware and in this
obsolete operating system
for an obsolete operating system? Correct.
Yeah. So
correct.
I mean, you have things like one example, you had QuickBooks. So I had a lot of clients call about saying, oh, QuickBooks called me and told me that they're not going to do any more updates for the software on Windows 10.
Yeah.
I didn't look into that, but so they're like, oh, I have to upgrade to Windows 11.
Yeah.
So you have QuickBooks, you have your Google Chrome browser. Like, when is that going to stop providing updates.
Yes.
You have whatever it is. Like you have to worry about those things. So
All-
you might as
all-
well just
get a
bite the
new
bullet.
Yeah,
and
bite the
upgrade.
bullet and get the upgrade. That's absolutely correct. Get the upgrade, which kind of sucks, So that is one of the thing that I'm thinking every time, I have to go into a client's house and tell them, hey, listen, new computer time, which kind of sucks, and their computer is running perfectly great. Yeah. Oh my God.
I do have another story from this past week. So,
okay.
This was actually a new client, but thanks to you, because you did a presentation at a community center.
Oh,
right?
I'm having another one next week.
Yeah. And so they actually didn't know who managed their network.
Look at that. Look at that.
So they had a full setup of the firewall and even their guard gate and VPN access to the equipment there, and they have all these different vendors, but they had no idea who set up and manages their network equipment, so they had no passwords.
Wow.
So they lost access, like VPN access to the guard gate.
Wow.
And so they're like, oh, I know who to call. Let me call Brian. And so
Let's go.
So we get the 911 call here at the store, and it's like, oh, do you guys do firewalls? And then, so I ran over there, and it's cables everywhere, equipment everywhere. So I had to take the time to do like a site analysis to figure out all the equipment they have, and because I have to wipe their equipment. There's no way in, and I told them things are gonna break. We're gonna have to figure out as we go. So but it wasn't too bad. I was able to take over they had unified equipment there. And,
okay.
Which
all
was a plus because they were experts in that.
Yeah.
So I was able to wipe out the stuff, regain access, and reset up everything, and they're happy. And another cool thing is I reset up the VPN between the guard gate and their office using a new feature from Unify called Site Magic.
Okay.
And so what it did, usually with VPN, you would have to have a static IP at
Right.
both locations
Yep.
to do a site-to-site connection. This, you don't. It just uses the cloud because your equipment reports to your cloud server, so it always knows what your IP is, and so it'll automatically just map those two together.
Wow.
Or it could do more than two. You could do like almost like a VPN mesh.
Is this a guard gate? The guard gate thing?
Yeah, well, not for the guard gate equipment, but
Right.
at their guard gate house,
Right.
they had the unified firewall, and they would access it to remotely connect to the guard gate computer, so they could see, I guess, maybe the residents, they'll call in and say,
Right.
I have guests coming in for here and there, or whatever.
Right.
So they have to leave notes in there for the guard gate staff.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
That's
So yeah,
amazing.
I mean that was a fun project, and then more to come because if we wipe that all out, now all their access points we're gonna upgrade them,
Okay.
and so because they had an older system, and
Yeah.
so yeah, we're gonna get them rocking and rolling.
Holy crap, that's amazing. Wow. Like, we're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had another client. Their I guess their Wi-Fi was a little bit slow. So I looked at it. It's like, oh, you have some old access points. So we're gonna upgrade all their access points. They have like 3 different locations.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna make sure their 3 different locations are mapped together through VPN. Gonna go ahead and try that Site Magic again.
Oh, nice.
Since it worked great this time.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Our people on Spotify who are listening to us, one of the televisions just shut off. That's oh, is it good? Is it sleeping? What's it doing? Oh, good Lord. I don't know. All right. Anywho. But again, thank you very much for over 1,000 subscribers. I'm leaving this up, Andrew's like, we should take it down because my handwriting is horrible. But we have over 1,000 subscribers now on YouTube. So if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We do a lot of tech news, a lot of tips and tricks. Check out the new shorts that we actually have. We have new shorts. We usually have new shorts every week. I'm going to try to do one every other day, but which is going to probably very hard. But we do have an awesome computer that's out there that I cannot wait to get my hands on.
Rate my computer.
The Rate My Computer section. Oh my God. I know you guys love the Rate My Computers, that's for sure. Yes, yes.
That one's gonna be fun.
That's going to be exciting because I've seen, if you guys don't know yet, you will. We may post a picture of it on YouTube, and you can check it out, and also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We are also on TikTok, and of course on YouTube and stuff like that. You can check that out. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Can't wait to show you guys.
Idea for your the board here.
The board. I love my signature. I love the way I do things here. If you see, it's all.
I think you're gonna like it. So instead of the board, we could paint the wall.
That's great. Right? That's crazy. Yes, I like it.
You could just put it on the wall.
I could just, yeah, that's a great idea. I'll definitely like that.
You could go all the way up to the ceiling if you need to.
That is crazy awesome. I think that's what we should do. We should literally line up all our subscribers on our wall. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. The whole wall. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, instead of what do you call that? Sharpie?
Sharpie.
Just use no. Use a Sharpie instead of the marker.
Yes.
The marker. So it's permanent. So
that's
awesome. Your name on the wall is on the wall.
Yeah,
until we paint it.
Until we paint it, right? Oh man, I'm gonna have to practice, signing correctly because it's really a big mess. It's like a big jarble of.
That's the magic of it.
Yes.
It keeps you guessing.
Yeah, it keeps you guessing whose name's on there. Oh my God. Oh, is this a bad thing? We have to activate.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Watch as a guest, I guess. Hang on. There we go. Let me click on that. There we go, on YouTube. Oh, good Lord. Where's our... Oh, anyways. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining and chilling with us. I'm Brian.
I'm Andrew.
And we're here at Fix My PC Store. So if you are in the West Palm Beach area or south, anywhere south, we are able to.
If you're anywhere, if you have a phone, you have an internet connection, just give us a call. We got you. Yeah,
we got you. And again, guys, thanks so much for joining, chilling. Love you guys, and I'll see you all again next week. Hopefully next week. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Let's do this.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.